Hey guys, Rino from west of Abruzzo, today from Casa Candidella. And guys, the house I have today, it's a bit of a time machine house. We will jump back in the 70s. You know, in the channel I always give priority to no property. Actually, I don't give any priority. I like to jump, you know, from townhouses, from exclusive villas to detached house, semi-detached, in the city, in the countryside. So the one of today I never had in the channel, so I'm actually quite excited to do, to show it to you. And as mentioned, it's from the 70s, so you will see peculiar things, you know, like wallpaper or bits of furniture that of course comes from a different era, but the house has potential. It's 300 square meters plus a lot of space outside, so you will see there is something to do. But if it's space what you're looking for, follow me, because it will be nice. So let's go. Okay guys, let's start the tour. I'm in the initial driveway, and you can probably already see how spacious it is. Like here you can have, I don't know, 5 cars maybe parked. Before the video I was actually parked over here because I was also taking pictures to put in the website, my website and 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐵𝐷 website, as this property is sold by 𝐦𝐨𝐵𝐷, which I'm cooperating with. So going a bit logically, we can see, I want to show you immediately a space that we have here on the left, which is this nice bit of flat grass. The owner told me that they called this the tennis court back on when they were living here, and no one has lived here in the past 2 years, I've been told. So the owners decided to sell, and this bit of land can be anything actually. I mean, it's already flat, and I don't want to be boring, but you know, swimming pool of course, because why not. And this is the house, the side of the house, with the one spot covered garage. And before going into the house itself, let's also film a little bit of the other outdoor space here. So you have this other driveway with those great vegetables that are shielding you from the road, even though this is not a busy road, this one. Also the town is I think around 1,000 people. You can tell the elements. Look at those lights, those are straight from the 80s. Nice. And there you have the steps which lead to the entrance. And if I pan slightly to the right, we might see the other portion of the garden. Yeah, pretty nice. Even here, I wish they had planted fruit trees, because a lot of space here to plant fruit trees. Why not? And let's see if I can go here, because we accessed actually earlier from the left. Let's see if this works. It does. It does. So look at this. I rarely still see this on houses. Look at the space of this outdoor area, which is also covered. I'm going to the edge, to the very edge of it, just to show you how big it is. As you are covered even in autumn, in the mild Abruzzo autumns. You can spend quality time outside there. And guys, are you ready to jump back in time? Let's go. Immediately you are greeted with this living room or welcome area with this massive fireplace. Look at the stones of this fireplace. I hope you can appreciate from the video, even though it's a bit dark today and we needed to turn on the light, which is a warm light, so the colors are a bit weird, but this stone is really great. And this staircase, it's somewhat a weird element. I mean, I haven't seen it often in Italian houses done like this, but we will go upstairs after. And here we have the garage. Yeah, not much to say about this. Like I was mentioning before, just space for one car. But it's always nice to have a garage. You can build 3 garages here if you want. And look at this sofa chair. Look at the leather, worn leather. This house is actually telling me a lot of stories. The owner was a poet, is it in English? She was writing poems, yeah. And there are a lot of prizes upstairs. Tells the story of the lady that was living here. Lots of books, lots of tables. And I mean, the furniture I think is staying. I was speaking with the current owner and they say that they might take some, but something is definitely staying. This table, it's a massive, proper wood. Here we have just a small bathroom, of course, to be remodeled. Put new tiles and new toilets, new everything. Much needed. Here, storage space, just a regular storage with the boiler, water heater. And guys, today is very hot in Italy, 36 degrees, sweating. Okay, so we can go upstairs. The most interesting bits are, and like I was mentioning at the beginning, wallpaper. Of course, you can decide. It's a vintage wallpaper. Just probably remove and just use fresh paint, and you are good to go. Here we have wooden railing with a gate. Again, not something you will see today, you know. But and look at the style of those tiles. And guys, I hope, even though this house might not be a house that is for everyone, because it's quite large and it needs to be remodeled, but it's amazing. I'm liking it. You know, I'm developing a taste for quirky things. I often compare myself to 𝐦𝐤𝐬 of real estate. That's the aim. I would like to become like this. So smash the like button if you want me to explore any properties, or go crazy in the comments and criticize me because I shouldn't show you houses like this. Either way, I hope you are following the channel. And yeah, large living room, dining room. Look at the size of that window. Look at the size of it. Massive. Now it's the shader are closed, but imagine you have the full sunlight. And look at the lighting, decoration on the ceiling. And a lot of rooms have different tiles theme, and you can see that of course the style is similar but different colors, and that's just the way things were done before. And here on the right you have a small room. You can see an iron board. It's just rectangular shaped secondary room, so nothing much to say about it. And also nice here. Of course I cannot imagine someone, maybe yes, I'm not against it, but I cannot imagine someone wanted to keep the kitchen exactly as it is, but look at the beauty of these things. Look at the furniture. Look at this oven, Fratelli Onofri. I will Google it later and see who was the company. Spiaforno. Old companies when Italy was a powerhouse. Okay, Rex, dishwashing machine from the 70s or 80s. When Italy was strong economic superpower. Nowadays we're not that much, not that bad, but not that much strong as we were. And here we have what in Italy we call dietro cucina, the back of the kitchen. Basically, I've seen it many times, even my mom. You have this bit which you would say it's uncomfortable, but they still cook here and do not cook on the proper kitchen. And just going outside a little bit, this is the back of the house, and you can see there is sorry about the camera, but I just wanted to show you the stairs here and an orange tree. Let's go back inside. Before, just take a look at the exterior. Even here, peculiar. Not bad actually, very cool, but peculiar. And of course this needs to be either refurbished or replaced. I mean, that will be the major intervention you have to do. These things are wood, so probably restore it, because nowadays wood is pretty expensive. So look at this radio. Sorry, I'm spotting things every now as I go. Look, Radio Marelli. I have to Google these things to see who were these companies. And outside you have this balcony and a couple of neighbors. And guys, of course here it's you have neighbors. It's not like you are totally off the grid. So, but I mean, space is not what's lacking for you. You know, here it's the left of the house where we were before. And now we can go to other interesting room. More interesting rooms coming. And I'm just walking a little bit faster. And guys, I know someone of you expressed some criticism that sometimes I walk too fast. So I'm trying to reduce the speed. Hopefully it's palpable. And look at this brilliant room. I can say probably this was the most lived room of the whole house. Of course you have this beautiful piano, and I'm not sure how to open this, but I can hear there are still bottle of glasses of various things, probably alcohol. Look at the prices here. Definitely a lot was going on here, and those couches from the 70s, 80s are great. Again, I feel I end up in a Mad Men episode, even though Mad Men was on the 60s, but those reminds me of some of the furniture I was seeing there. And look at those prizes that the original owner has won for her poem. Brilliant. And before finishing the tour, we also have one last bit, and here it's a darker room, and there is no light currently, but I hope you can still see. and it's basically the attic. It's incredibly large, even this one, and even the lower parts are high, so it's technically another apartment. It's open space with these bits on the left, you know, that are used as a storage. Honestly, I think if you are an interior designer here, you can go crazy, because there's a lot of material to be recovered, and also a lot of quirky spaces that can be, I don't know. Honestly, I wish I was an architect on time, because I would have some millions of ideas. And I think there is one of you guys that follow me. I think it's Steve. Steve, I need your opinion on this. If you are listening, tag me in the comments. I need your opinion on what you will do. You always have amazing ideas, so please enlighten us. And I think that's the end of the video. Yeah, let's go back on the bit more of light. End of the video. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this tour. And let me know in the comments what you will do with this great house. See you next time.